Welcome to the session, webinar on seamless SOC-as-a-Service with Seceon aiXDR. So we have our panelists with us, Mr. Venugopal Kalwa and Arga Bose. Venugopal Kalwa, Associate Director of TechDemocracy, Managed Security Cybersecurity Services. He is an accomplished and results-driven cybersecurity and GRC leader, with over 20 years of expertise in delivering innovative cybersecurity, managed security services, and GRC solutions across diverse industries and complex IT environments. Venugopal specializes in designing and implementing cutting-edge cybersecurity strategies, building robust capabilities, and optimizing technology infrastructures to enhance security and compliance. With a strong focus on OEM-agnostic solutions, customizes approaches, and best-in-industry practices, he ensures the seamless delivery of managed SOC services and cybersecurity projects while adhering to the highest compliance standards at every stage. Drawing on a deep understanding of emerging technologies, industry standards, and evolving compliance requirements, Venugopal develops resilient cybersecurity and SOC strategies that align with organizational objectives. His commitment to continuous learning and innovation helps organizations stay ahead in their ever-evolving cybersecurity landscape. Hi, Venugopal. Welcome to the webinar. Next is our panelist, Mr. Arga Bose, Vice President, Risk and Compliance Practice, Seceon. So Arga Bose is a highly accomplished cybersecurity expert with over 30 years of diverse expertise in enterprise management consulting. He has a proven record in leading business units, executing consulting projects, team leadership, project oversights, pre-sales, solution-based selling, practice development, and crafting service offerings. Arga has been recognized for his outstanding contributions to the cybersecurity domain, receiving prestigious accolades such as the Innovative Cybersecurity Leader Award from the Asia GCC Awards 2021, and being named among the Global 200 Inspiration Leaders 2023 by Whitepage International. He holds an MS in Cyber Law and Cybersecurity from IMT Ghaziabad and National Law University, and a Bachelor of Engineering Electronics from Amravati University. With his extensive expertise and leadership in cybersecurity, Arga Bose continues to drive innovation and best practices in the industry. Welcome to the panel, Mr. Arga Bose.
Thanks a lot for inviting me.
We will move on to Venu, please.
Okay, sure. Thanks for that introduction, Rakesh. So, good afternoon, everyone. And it is a pleasure to have all of you to be part of this meeting, this webinar. And of course, it's a very interesting topic today. In this afternoon, you made the time and be part of this. And this is about the SOC as a service. Okay, the buzzword in the cybersecurity industry, and also we are coming out with a very good technological products basically, where we are using Seceon as one of our technology that behind the SOC as a service what we are providing at this point of time. So let me share few slides so that it can be more easy to understand, and also where we are walking through. I hope you can see my screen. Rakesh, can you confirm?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, all right. So this is SOC as a service. Maybe in the interest of audience who doesn't have idea about what is meant by a SOC as a service, all these things, I just want to take quick intro about what is a SOC and what we used to call a SOC as a service now, and how on par with other models in the SOC services, how it is different. Then equipped with, augmented with the Seceon aiXDR as a technology, okay, how we can provide the seamless SOC as service is going to be the agenda for this webinar. Having said that, these are the quick agenda here, what I want to present. One is a quick introduction, as I mentioned. The second one is I will talk about SOC as a service and why Cotillion as a service provider, what are our differentiators, okay, in terms of providing SOC as a service on par with our competitors. Then we'll move on to Seceon aiXDR 360 product, where Arga could able to provide more insights about it, about the product development, about the USPs, very good features around it. Then we will take up overall as a using this technology and providing this SOC as a prominent service, what kind of value propositions we are going to get, and we'll take the question and answers in the last. Okay. Having said that, a quick intro about our organization and the services. I would take hardly 2-3 minutes basically. So basically, I'm from Contingent India Private Limited, and we operate from the 4 countries: India, USA, Canada, and the Philippines at this point of time. We are a cybersecurity boutique organization service provider, and we provide our services in 4 verticals. One is cybersecurity, identity access management, GRC, and data governance. The today's topic falls into the cybersecurity vertical, where it is called as SOC-as-a-Service model, mean providing the SOC services. SOC means Security Operations Center. So from the Security Operations Center, there are various models available in the industry, and depending upon the nature of the business of the various industries, like if you take manufacturing, pharmaceutical, and depending upon the government, private, corporate, okay, they have different SOC models are available. I will touch base with each and every item. Okay, what is a SOC and everything. Then you will get fair idea. People who doesn't have knowledge about SOC also will have idea. Maybe it is boring to the people who already know. Just bear with me 2 minutes. So rest of services we are already offering, but this webinar is exclusively for the SOC-as-a-Service. Then I want to move on to the SOC-as-a-Service directly. So SOC full form is Security Operations Center. So what it do basically? What is the purpose of having a SOC? The SOC is always targeted in simple terms to protect your IT infrastructure, to protect your organization from the various cyber attacks, in terms of protecting financial loss, compliance issues, reputation of the organization. Okay, whatever the consequences of your cyber attacks that can be prevented and protected your environment. That used to call a Security Operations Center. Security Operations Center is not just a tool or only it's not a only one role basically. It's comprises of 3 key components. One is the technology. You see the right side, the first what SOC technologies. We need various SOC applications and tools. Okay, those are called SIEM, SOAR, EDR. Various technologies are there. Okay, don't need to much worry about it. So that is what we will take care as part of Security Operations Center. Then we require a SOC team. The SOC team has again having a different roles and responsibilities, right from SOC L1, SOC L2, L3, various roles, positions, and their responsibilities in order to protect the same thing for the same objective. In addition to that, the SOC process and governance also having a different procedures, right from standard operating procedures, playbooks, and how you report the issue and how technology will detect it. From there, how SOC team will pitch in and they will do the triage and analysis and report that issue to the client and help out the client to remediate it without impacting as such. So all this entire process also called a SOC process. You can just take as governance. So altogether these 3 components, the basic key components, combination is called a Security Operations Center. Now you understand it is not a single product. It is not a single resource we are talking about. We are talking about overall Security Operations Center. Okay. Now the question is, if I want to have, I am a manufacturing industry, but still I use the computers, right from my laptop to mobile devices to until my firewall, internet access, right? Without that, any organization won't run. That is the example. I'm a manufacturing unit. I don't worry much about my manufacturing, but I want to protect my IT devices. Whether I require a Security Operations Center or not. Yes, you definitely require, because you are using IT devices first. The second thing is your IT devices are connected to internet. Without that, you can't communicate with anybody. You can't communicate with any stakeholders, anything. That is a very basic purpose. Having said that, yes, I do realize to protect my IT environment of my organization, I require a Security Operations Center. Good. Then, whether I need to have my operation center in my office, on my own premises, or someone can provide the services on a subscription-based like, whatever we are currently taking the subscription-based Airtel services are likewise, right? So I don't need to have the SOC operations on my own. Having said that, we have various models available in the market. One is on-premise, like I can have whatever the components I mentioned in the last slide, the technology I can deploy, I can have those technologies, tools, everything deployed in my environment. Then the team also, okay, I will recruit, I will have the team, then I'll have the process. Okay, that is called in-house SOC. Completely, that is called in-house SOC. Then when it comes to outsourced SOC, what is meant by outsourced SOC? Okay, now as you see the AWS services, as you see the other cloud services for any other matter, okay, we are taking on subscription based. No need to install anything in our premises. No need to have our own teams. There are people going to work for us. There are teams going to work us, provide the cybersecurity services. There are the technology going to be available. Okay, no need to install in my premises. And that kind of services is called SOC as a service. Nothing but fully managed SOC. All three components, whatever we see, technology, people, process, everything is owned by, or maybe with some service provider like Contingent India Private Limited, and they will provide subscription based service. Okay, so that is the major difference between in-house SOC and outsourced SOC. The outsourced SOC is used to call as SOC as a service now. Whatever you see in this slide about the co-managed SOC service, everything, you can forget about it. Okay. So now the discussion is morely towards the difference between the in-house SOC or SOC as or outsourced SOC. I hope it is clear to you guys. If you have any questions, post it in the chat. We'll take all the questions in the last. Then how SOC operates. Okay. Actually, as I mentioned, there is a technology is required, people are required as such. All these people are scattered into different locations. If you see this diagram, how a SOC network diagram looks like, we'll have a log collector, nothing but CCE, whatever you see here. The CCE we will deploy at the client location where the IT devices are there. Maybe they're in their own data center or in their own offices, okay, corporate office or branch office, wherever it is, IT devices are there. There we will have a log collector. That's what you see in the first block here. Log collection, the flows collection from the various IT devices collected from the client location, they're forwarded to a SOC technology, wherever SOC technology is available, whether it will be in the service provider premises or maybe in the OEM premises, the manufacturing premises. In this case, it is a Seceon cloud. Then they are processed, the alerts are generated, the alerts are reviewed, maybe it would be in monitoring by the SOC team deployed at the contingent SOC center, whatever you can see here. So what I'm trying to say here is, in a SOC as service, the SOC team technology won't be at the same place. They may be scattered. Okay, few things at the OEM end and SOC center is at the contingent SOC center, but the logs are collected at the client place. Likewise, the SOC as service looks like. If it is an in-house SOC, all these things would be at the same place. Okay, that is a major difference between SOC as service and here. Then you may think about the first question of what happened to the data. Okay, we are not collecting any data here. We are just collecting the logs and flows from the network flows of your IT devices. Only those things are forwarded to the processing engines, the SIEM technology, SOC technology, and from there alerts will be generated. Whenever an alert will be triggered in the technology, that would be monitored 24/7 by the team, and they will take care of the things. Okay, that is what a SOC as service. Then when it comes to the traditional SOC, having my own SOC or SOC as service, what is the major difference? Okay, you see that the major differences here, but I want to simplify it very simple. The cost. Okay, if I want to have my in-house SOC, the initial cost, purchasing technology, purchasing servers, network, communication. So all these things, the initial cost is very high. On top of that, I should have my own dedicated team. On top of that, operational costs will occur. So the cost effective, okay, in typical for a small organization, okay, we used to call 1K EPS as kind of thing. It costs around 50 lakhs to 1 crore rupees. Very roughly, I'm telling, more than that normally, okay. To have your own SOC, it costs more. But the same quality of service, and the same SOC services we can get through a service vendor within the 20 to 30% of the cost. Roughly, I'm telling. I don't want to take the numbers here. Okay, so it is a very cost effective when compared to the in-house SOC. Number one. The second thing is you require to have your own team deployed, and that team could not be useful for any other purpose. Okay, they are not in the shared model. Let's say, for example, for any SOC, it is required minimum 8 to 12 people to run any SOC center. They required 8 to 12 people for different roles, L1 role, L2 role, manager role, likewise. Okay. Having said that, it is a very headache and is one of the very challenging to have a team. On top of that, again, updating their technology knowledge, updating their certifications, and improving, that is also going to be additional cost and a headache there. One is cost, another one is maintaining the team and their expertise. Third one is the scalability. Let us example, today I planned for 100 devices, 100 IT devices. In the next month or next year, I want to extend it. Again, I need to repurchase or maybe, replan my, revisit my IT infrastructure. Again, it is going to be additional cost. The scalability. So the cost, team and expertise, and the scalability are the advantages with the SOC-as-a-Service. If I am rendering SOC-as-a-Service or taking the SOC-as-a-Service from any of the vendor, then I can tell, okay, next year I am planning for, and the 200 devices need to be added to SOC services, cybersecurity monitoring. Okay, then he got all the infrastructure available, like data centers, how they are operating, AWS, how they are operating. SOC-as-a-Service also came into such kind of SaaS model. Okay, then the technology what we are using is called aiXDR. I think Arga is going to be talk more about the aiXDR technology. And if you are from the SOC team, you have idea about the SOC knowledge. Okay, at the moment we require a product which can provide SIEM functionality, EDR functionality, SOAR functionality, UBA. Without this, it is very difficult to protect the environment, to counter or defense the APT and the latest AI, enabled attacks. Basically, having all these components, we don't have much OEMs providing this kind of thing. One of the prominent and the best product what we, in experience by providing services to various organizations using this product. Okay, we chosen this is the one of the best product, and we are providing the services already to the client. Okay, so this is the only product that has all components which are mandatory for a nowadays to maintain a SOC center in anywhere. Okay, so this is about a SOC as a service, and this is the technology what we are using, and the advantage what we are going to get with the SOC as a service is, as I mentioned about the cost, no need of having a dedicated team, and the scalability, all those advantages you are going to get it. But end of the day, what is a SOC service is required for? Okay, a SOC is required to detect the alerts, to do the investigation of the alerts, what happened in the environment, and then remediate that issue. And on top of that, doing the proactive threat hunting, then orchestration, compliance requirements. So all these things are objectives of a SOC. Having said that, I don't need to burn my millions of dollars. Okay, nowadays these SOC service providers are available, and Cognizant Private Limited is one of the best organization. Okay, we'll provide best of quality of services. And when it comes to our differentiators here, okay, as I mentioned, we are a cybersecurity boutique. We exclusively focus on the cybersecurity services here. And no, we do understand any organization maintaining IAM, maintaining GRC, data privacy, cybersecurity, how they tightly integrated, how they work together to protect an organization. We better understand it here, and we provide services exclusively in this area. And we have very good experience in this. We are more than 24 years old organization. On top of that, as we providing SOC services, dedicated services, or whatever the kind of models available, using the best technology available like Seceon, aiXDR. So, we are always the front runner, or the one of the best organization, top 10 in the worldwide, to provide this cybersecurity services at this point of time. Okay, on top of that, the last point I want to is whenever we are providing SOC services on par with our competitors, we always keep in mind the basic principles of cybersecurity, like defense in depth, MITRE frameworks, NIST frameworks. We always follow and ensure that would be integral part of our SOC services, either part of from the tool, from the technology, from the process what we will follow. Ensure these cybersecurity principles are very strict, followed diligently, and also ensure whenever we submit reports to any compliance, for either it is ISO, cybersecurity frameworks, HIPAA, PSCCS, whoever clients we are providing cybersecurity services, will enable our processes are properly aligned and they are meeting the expectations of the compliance requirements and GRC requirements always. On top of that, all our SOC services are next gen SOC aligned. What it means is a next gen SOC doesn't wait for the reactiveness. It will is a proactive environment. And also on top of that, one more beautiful point here is the technology what we are using is a AI and ML based technology. It is already enabled with the AI. About the AI and its USPs, Arga, my colleague is going to be talk more about it. So having said that, you can completely go on us basically, and we have very rich experience in this area providing SOC as a service. On top of that, we are using the best technology and best processes, okay, up to date, which are proven in the industry time to time. Okay. So with that, I want to conclude my presentation to you on this webinar. Back to you, Rakesh.
Hi, thank you, Venu sir. Now we move on to Arga boss.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Venu, for this introduction and very valid, section we talk about in extension with the SOC as a service.
So your
So,
video is not available, sir.
Okay, I am going to stop it.
yeah, could you just stop it? I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
Yep.
Can you allow me access? Yeah.
Rakesh, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Is done that?
Yes. Hello.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you see my screen, okay? Able to see my screen?
No, sir.
Not yet, Arga. Not yet.
No?
Yeah, we see now.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So thanks a lot, everyone. Appreciate your time. Good afternoon and welcome, and thank you for joining us today as we explore how SOC as a service and Seceon as a core component of SOC as a service, we are addressing some of the very key aspects of cybersecurity. I am Arga Bose, Vice President of Risk and Compliance here at Seceon. We believe that from a Seceon's perspective, we are playing a very active role in the cybersecurity landscape with cutting-edge solutions designed to empower organizations against evolving threats. Now, this solution, obviously, as you see as I go through my presentation, that it becomes a very important component as part of the SOC as a service. So it's obviously SOC as a service would include people, process, technologies, aspects of it, and technology is a key function to that. But today we'll discuss how AI-driven platforms are not just protecting enterprises, but enabling them to thrive in the secure digital environment, right? So before we jump into our platform, let's spend a few minutes defining who we are. Since our inception in 2015, Seceon is built on three core principles, that is innovation, vision, and collaboration. Well, when we started off in 2015, the environment at that point in time was a lot of people used to address some of the security challenges based on, specific point solutions or siloed solutions. But since when we started in 2015, we focused on integrated and advanced platform driven by AI/ML for comprehensive cybersecurity from day one. Uh, we did that to anticipate future challenges and work closely with clients to create tailored security strategies and address the security concerns of SMBs to enterprises, right? Now, our mission has always been to safeguard digital assets, drive innovation, and empower customers and our MSSP partners to maintain robust security postures. Before we jump into our core section of the presentation, let's also take a moment to reflect on our milestone and that has shaped our journey till date. Now, since our founding in 2015, we have introduced groundbreaking features such as multi-tier, multi-tenancy, cloud security, container security, and advanced AI-driven modules. These innovations have propelled our year-on-year growth through our partner ecosystem, and Cotelligent being one of our key partners in this region to be providing SOC as a service using our technology. And we address most of the business verticals, including government, BFSI, healthcare, manufacturing, education, and so on and so forth. Each milestone demonstrates our commitment to staying ahead of the cybersecurity curve. As you can see, as of today, we have close to 640 plus MSSP partners, and Cotelligent is one of them across the globe. We have more than 8,800 plus live customers, and at present, we are ingesting close to 1,100 billion events and flows daily. Our customer base, as mentioned earlier, covers all the industry verticals from government to BFSI to healthcare, manufacturing, education, and so on and so forth. Right. Now, to set the context, let's look at the current cybersecurity landscape. The cybersecurity landscape is more challenging than ever, right? We are seeing a rise in the advanced threats like ransomware and insider attacks every day, and we get to hear some or the other organization getting compromised, with breaches costing organizations millions and damaging reputations. Regulatory pressure adds another layer of complexity, with organizations having to pay hefty price for being non-compliant. Organizations are in need of protecting solutions to navigate these challenges effectively, right? Now, let's explore the key challenges organizations face in managing cybersecurity risks today, right? These include the blurring perimeter with cloud adoption and hybrid environments, mobile workforce, remote work, etc., evolving attack vectors, alert fatigue because of the siloed solutions, lack of visibility, and the limited qualified staff. The proliferation of tools further complicates the picture. The CISO organization continues to struggle with budget constraints, and the regulatory compliance keep piling up. Overcoming these challenges requires a very unified approach to threat detection and response. Now, how does Seceon address these challenges? Seceon offers a comprehensive solution to address these challenges. Our AI SIEM and aiXDR solutions unify threat detection, monitoring, and response. Using AI and machine learning, we deliver real-time detection, holistic visibility, and automated responses. We reduce alert fatigue, prioritize critical threats, and simplify cybersecurity operations for all our organizations. Now let's break down our approach to redefining cybersecurity. We use holistic analysis to identify vulnerabilities, real-time monitoring for instant alerts, and AI-driven solutions that continuously improve with each interaction. This three-step approach ensures that we stay ahead of the threat while providing actionable insights. Now, one of the key factors of this solution, or one of the pillars of our solution, is the AI SIEM. AI SIEM is a platform which is comprehensive in nature, and as you can see over here, it gives you a coverage from from the SIEM perspective to to SOAR, to UBA, to vulnerability assessment, to NTA, network traffic analysis, to continuous compliance, to dynamic threat model, asset management, to embed and IPS, IDS, and AI and ML, and the threat intelligence and threat hunting. Now, all combining together in a simplified licensing model, we provide all this included into one single package that helps organizations and our MSSP partners like like Cotelligent here to be able to provide actionable insights to our customer and be proactive in taking actions around the around those alerts that are getting generated, and hence we are able to provide an integrated defense in depth within a single platform, right? Now, there is one more option that we have, which is for cloud native customers, primarily who have only who are on a single cloud or multi-cloud environments, and we feel that this our AI SIEM CGuard is a game changer for cloud native customers. AI SIEM CGuard extends protection to cloud workloads and SaaS applications. It enables real-time threat detection, incident response, security automation, and compliance reporting. Enterprises are able to gain holistic cloud visibility and security, and the deployment is hassle-free and requiring just a few clicks. Which means that you can get up and running in a couple of hours to start getting active logs coming in from your cloud infrastructure. Obviously, in this particular case, we would need you to have an Azure account to be able to kind of get integrated into our platform. This solution ensures reduced risk, seamless audits, and continuous compliance. Now let's spend some time seeing how this whole thing works, right? On this top section that you see, you have the DNS, DHCP, vulnerability data, database apps, threat intel, EDR, XDR, cloud and SaaS PaaS platforms, the firewall, VPN, IAM, Winlog, and all those inputs. Now this platform operates to deliver superior protection. Using the telemetry data, we enrich and correlate metadata to identify indicators of compromise, right? And then automated responses over here that you see on this particular section, sorry, on the left hand side of your screen, where SOAR and automation can take actionable inputs and then execute the automation part of it, and we can do a proactive detection to remediation with the 360-degree visibility. Now, with that, on the left, as you see that we have the global threat intelligence, the inputs that also are taken into account while integrating or analyzing and particular IOC, and necessary security analytics and advanced real-time correlation happens on those events to be able to identify an alert, right? Now, we have also looking at how an operations takes place and taking into account when the time being a critical factor during a security analyst analyzing an incident or a threat or an alert and then taking action on it, the time becomes a very critical factor, and specifically if this is a critical incident. That's why we have brought in a new component that we call as the SIEM, which makes alert analysis and threat hunting faster and simpler by using generative AI to deliver deeper insights and actionable recommendations. With the Q4 release, that is the latest release that is here from our end, that is 10.3.2, it's now generally available to all our customers, offering enhanced capabilities to improve security operations. While it does require additional licensing, it provides great ROI by saving time and reducing the need for manual, sorry, and manual analysis. Now, this becomes critical because time is a factor during a critical incident. And suppose there's a major incident happening, and you need to take actionable insights and be able to take some actions around it. Then no, you that becomes important. So CRI has become, and I feel that no, it's very strong component for our MSSP partners as well as customers who are using the platform themselves and managing it themselves. Then we have obviously the artificial intelligence that's come across. No, we can use the pattern recognition to identify the threat patterns that might elude human no analysis. We obviously the system goes through continuous learning process and evolves based on the interaction and constantly improving the threat detection capabilities. And we use a predictive analysis because no, unlike other competitions, we do analysis of an threat on the fly as the events flow across, right? So it's not put into a storage or a syslog server and then we do analysis. It's a real-time analysis that goes through, and using a dynamic threat model, we are able to kind of address it at a very early stage of our threat activity, right? Now, threat detection and response are at the heart of our platform. Our platform detects threats in real time, analyzes their potential impact, and deploys automated countermeasures to neutralize this risk. So that's what I was talking in my earlier slide. And then, this rapid automation process with contextual understanding minimizing the incident impact and ensures business continuity. Right now, there are certain additional components also that are creating a lot of value in our system for our customers and our MSSP partners. AI Security 360, Score 360 being one of them. It offers an unparalleled visibility into the risk exposure of the customer. This Score 360 delivers internal and external risk assessments, prioritizing vulnerabilities and attack surfaces with real-time dark web monitoring and secure postures insights. Organizations are proactively able to address the cyber risks. Now, customizable dashboards and reports streamline the compliance and the risk prioritization. This service empowers organizations to stay ahead of the potential threats and maintain compliance effortlessly. Then we have another component that is the BI or module that we call is the BI 360. It's a BI engine. Reporting and compliance, and reporting, so rather specifically the compliance reporting, gets streamlined with a BI 360 solution. Now, BI 360 streamlines compliance by automating regulatory checks, generating customized reports, and providing real-time compliance insights. This ensures organizations remain audit ready and aligned with the frameworks like PCI DSS, NIST, HIPAA, etc. They are updated in real time, reducing audit preparation time up to by 70%, and automates compliance it automates the compliance checks and offers customizable dashboards for real-time updates and tailored reporting. This proactive approach minimizes the risk and ensures that you are always ahead of your potential threats. BI 360 ensures continuous compliance and simplifies audits, reducing operational burdens. Right. So let's look at the deployment architecture. Now, the deployment architecture is the AP. I think Venu touched upon this during his presentation. Also, is the AP is the analytics and policy engine that we have, which is a real time analytics that's happened. It could be the Seceon cloud. I mean, it could be hosted in our cloud or the customer private cloud or the customer on-prem DC. It could be a customer or it could be the MSSP partners private cloud as well, right? So we provide multi-tier, multi-tenancy model and be able to support large clients, large number of clients on a single API. Now, the first option could be that no, you have the a hybrid environment. That is a very standard model these days for many of the customers, where they have on-prem and the no cloud environment. Now, on top of that, you will see the CC is connected here and here. Now, these CC are the collectors that collect the logs from various sources and then send it across to the AP for further analysis and necessary actions to be taken. The second option could also be that no, the environment could be a private cloud environment. There also we could deploy a CCE, and then the CCE can then collect all the logs from various sources, as you see, and send across those information across for further analysis to the AP and necessary actions, then remediation actions that can be taken. And the third option is that or third scenario could be a multi-cloud environment where customers have the Amazon AWS, Azure or Google Cloud, and then the CCs then collect the logs and from each of these environments and be able to handle multi-cloud environment and analyze the threats that could be possibly happening at each of the cloud levels. So to sum it up all, it's a multi-tier environment where we can address a hybrid environment, a pure play a private cloud environment, or public cloud environments also, right? Now, we have a very rapid deployment model. As I said before, the deployment, the collector is the core, where the collector sits at the customer premise and collects all the logs, and then it's pointed the enterprise telemetry to the collector, and from there the necessary analysis starts happening. I mean, some of the cross-platform threat identifications like ransomware, zero-day ransomware, or malware-infected host, data exfiltration, compromised credentials, suspicious accounts, and those things can be identified. And then based on the recommendations, incident recommendations, as you see the MITRE ATT&CK techniques been used, and based on the whole process, we can identify an incident and necessary recommendations can be done. And we also can do a deep forensic analysis and threat hunting on those logs that are getting collected from the collector, right? Okay, now to summarize this whole thing, I mean, Seceon helps organizations in 4 key ways. First, it reduces risk by detecting and fixing issues before they become major incidents, thus strengthening your security. Second, it automates routine tasks, giving your security team more time to focus on bigger strategic goals. Third, it is cost efficient by combining SIEM, XDR, and compliance into one platform, cutting down on tool sprawl and expenses. And finally, it ensures you are always ready for audits by helping you meet regulatory requirements, which reduces the risk of fines and penalties. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to understand the Seceon's vision and our method of redefining cybersecurity. We are helped to basically help you stay ahead of the evolving threats and achieve a secure digital future. Looking forward to partnering with you for securing the organization's assets and ensuring peace of mind. And of course, happy to answer any questions that might have come up during my presentation. Thank you. Over to you.